faith plus works plus opportunity equals logos time. Life asked me, now that you can hear me clearly, will you trust what I'm about to ask you next? After last week's journal, I understood what leads me in the quiet. I should trust the path that has been set out in front of me, and I will trust the process. The clarity that I've been given. When faith and works meet, preparation and opportunities arrives in alignment with God's wisdom. The next step, it does feel heavier. This moment requires responsibility and not just excitement, because I've been preparing for this moment. That is why it's logos timing, because everything makes sense now in hindsight. Logos timing usually has these signs. It doesn't feel rushed or desperate. It feels earned through the process. It aligns with your values and not your ego. It requires responsibilities and not just excitement. And the last one is that it brings peace and not just adrenaline. Luck will just excite you. Oh, I'm lucky. But logos timing just steadies you. Be courageous. This week in my new environment, I used the strength of my previous environment in this new environment. I was looking for freelance work as part of my routine on Monday at 9 a.m. Then an opportunity came up for a back-end developer for a project similar to the new sentiment API that I just finished. It's one thing to build something for yourself or for your business, but for someone to pay you to do what you love to do, that you will do for free anyway. It feels like a cheat in life because you get to enjoy the moment and be in that moment. In the present moment, you know you're taking care of the people that you love by doing what you love doing, by doing the purpose of God. It just feels like, am I ready for this moment? Like, am I ready? Because you do it for fun, but now someone else wants you to come in and do it for them, and this other person wants you to come and do this for them, and you're just doing what you love. But this specific project, I felt like, am I ready? Because I've always been building this type of stuff that I'm working on. And then this project comes up, and just the way it came in, very smooth. This project comes up, and then you ask yourself, are you ready? There was peace and not adrenaline when I started working on that project, because it felt like I'm just working on so many other projects that I work on for the business. But this is someone else who wants to build with you. Someone who wants to build their purpose in alignment with my purpose. So we're all building together in the purpose of God. What came out from that moment, what I realized, was that faith plus works plus opportunity equals logos time. I love coding. I love developing. I love it. Life is a journey, and the present moment is the most fun for anyone. And if the present moment is being fulfilled with working within your purpose, then the present moment is going to be very hard. Yes, the cost is walking in your purpose. It won't be easy. I felt I had more responsibility to trust the system to manage my time. I had more responsibility to respect my system on how I spend time. I cannot waste time. I must spend time wisely, and I should trust the system to help me be more responsible with time. This week I'm studying Genesis 21 and 22. And from those two scriptures, I was trying to see how the characters, now that they can hear God clearly, how did they trust what God asked them to do next? I found out that God proves that He speaks truth, and that clarity is not a voice, but it's the evidence of consistency. From last week to this week's journal, I can now see that clarity is not a voice, but it's the evidence of consistency. By Genesis 21, we can see that Abraham is not guessing. He knows that God will always come through. And his ability to hear is built on his memory of faithfulness and not just emotions. The second part now that I could see with the characters, God went ahead and tests the trust that He had already built in Genesis 21. It seems like God is saying, you've seen that I don't lie. You've seen that I keep my word. Now will you trust me when I ask you for the thing that I gave you? The emotional contrast between 21 and 22, you can see that 21 is comfort, 22 is confrontation. 21 is build your faith, 22 is prove that it's real, the faith. 21 gives you clarity, 22 asks if you believe the clarity to move. I love hearing God, but I should not struggle with trusting God. 21, 22, in summary, to me, I believe it says, you've seen I'm real, you've heard my voice, you've watched me move. Now will you trust when I ask you for alignment? 21, 22, I realized that God is not taken. It's just that the level that He's taken me to, He requires me to surrender more. Where in your week is clarity asking you to trust more than you're ready for? What direction have you already received that doesn't need confirmation, but courage? Join me next week as we continue in this journey of build and broadcast, as we go into Journal 7 or Episode 7. I don't know which one I should call it. Journal 7 or Episode 7. I hope this episode changed your life. I hope this episode made a difference in your life as you listen to it in whatever that you're doing. Find out if you can ask yourself the same questions. Now that you can hear me clearly, will you trust what I'm asking you to do next? So ask yourself that and see. Been following this journey, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you're answering the questions that life is asking me. I guess life is asking all of us these questions. Thank you very much.